Hello everybody, my name is Robin Elias, and today I'll be teaching you how to replace your battery on your Asus laptop. Mine is the Republic of Gamers model G751jt. The problem I had was the battery was not holding a charge, so I decided to buy a new one. The new battery is installed right now, but I'll be going over the process how to open this laptop and replacing it step by step. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so now we're going to start. We flipped over the laptop, and right here we're going to start off with the screws. I have a little toolkit here. I usually use just a small Phillips screwdriver. And right here we got some flatheads. This will be used later to prong up the keyboard. And right here are, just in case I need something smaller, but I won't be needing that. You can get this anywhere, like Amazon, eBay, even in Target. It's just a small phone repair kit, laptop kit. Sometimes instead of these, I use this. You could use a card, any one that's a little thick, just so you can get in those edges of the keyboard and prong it up. But we'll get to that later. So now we're going to get to unscrewing 11 screws that are located on the back of the computer. So yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I recommend getting like 2 little cups, or separate them by the sizes, so you'll go mixed up. There is different sizes in these screws. I think the smaller ones down here, the larger ones in the back. So what I'm going to do is start on that. Okay, now that we got all the screws out of the back, we're going to flip it over and start taking the back off. Now, be careful when taking out the back, because right in the center here, right over here, there's a little wire connected to the sound speakers, and if you pull this off very quickly, you might snap it and ruin it. So this is when this comes into play. You could put that right in the center there, so that this can come up like so, and carefully go all the way. Once it's in, go all the way down. Sorry. All right, let's do this all the way down. Once you have this much, you can already pull it with your fingers. But remember, you have to do it carefully, because right now you can see that connection I was talking about. That's the speaker connection, and you just slightly pop it out. So now that we got the back out, we get to see the battery itself. Thing is, I wish this was the last step, but we actually have to take the whole keyboard out, and there is a connection, the battery that's connected to the motherboard. That's why we have to lift the keyboard up, disconnect that, and when you have that disconnected, you can take this out. So what we're going to do is open it up, and we're going to start taking off the keyboard. In the back here, where the battery is located, right here, there's a tab and another tab. These are connected to the keyboard. Now this, I recommend using this little tool. Bring it under and lifting up very slightly till you hear that click. Same for this side, because now what that did, it made a little lift right there on the edge where we could swipe all around the grooves here, all the way down, just like we did to the back here. You could either use this tool or a card. I prefer card. I've opened this maybe like 5 times already, but it's up to you. So now I have started, but don't worry. All I did was right here, I lifted on the tab just slightly so I can get the card in. And what I'm going to do is just go all around until we get to the end, to the other tab. Now, just like the battery, in here there is multiple connections connected to the keyboard, which means you have to take it out very slowly. So let's get started. I'm going to start. Alright. Now from right here, you could already lift it up, but I still recommend to keep using your tool. Now it came off. I don't need to go all the way around with the card anymore because it has already gone up. Now this is what I mean when I say that the keyboard's connected to a lot of connections down there. So we see all different components here. We got some RAM, got hard drive, and CD-ROM. In the back here, we got the fans. Now we're gonna get the battery connector that's in the back there. All we have to do is put it back down, get up here, wiggle, slowly put it back. Now this is what we need taken out in order to remove the battery. All you do is wiggle, put your nail in, just wiggle it out from the white tabs here. You don't have to put a lot of force, just slightly. Now that this is disconnected, we could go in the back and remove the battery. Sorry guys, I lied. We do not remove the battery just yet. Forgot we had to remove the monitor as well. I have started on this panel. It's a silver piece that's for the monitor that clamps it down so that this can go, the monitor can go up and down correctly. So what we're going to do is start on this side now. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws, and once we remove that, we can move the monitor just slightly out of the way so we can finally remove the battery. Let's do that now. So now all screws have been removed, and since the other panel is already gone, the monitor is already giving way to fall back, so I just slowly put it on the keyboard. Remove the panel. Now we move on to the two screws that are holding the battery in place. Once removed, we can finally take out the battery. So one thing I'm going to tell you, it is going to be a while before you take out the battery, only because these are prongs right here, and you have to push towards the back and pull at the same time. Use both hands when removing it. It's gonna take you a while. If you manage to take it out first try, good on you. But when I first replaced this battery, it took me at least 20 minutes before I actually got it to come out. But once it's disconnected from the motherboard, you disconnected the monitor, you unscrewed these. Now for these, I didn't put all the way out. I didn't bring them all the way out. I just left them there, but they are, it's still removable. They're up there. I'll screw that back in later. So once you replace the battery, do everything in reverse order, which I'm about to show you. So we'll start off with the monitor. Put back the silver plates on each side and screw them back in. Once we got all the screws back on the panels, we move on to the battery. Now remember, all we need to do in reverse is just connect this back. It's pretty simple to put it back here. You just line it up and just push it in there on the white and make sure go in there and just a little snug. Now we're gonna put back the keyboard in place. So what I'm doing now is just pushing it back. Make sure that the prongs are in place in the back to where they used to be. Then we can just clip everything back down. So we got that in place. That looks like it's in place. And all the grooves are lined up. So we just start clipping it back down. Alright, keyboard's back now in place. Now we're going to go onto the back. Now, when placing the back, remember we have to reconnect the speakers. It's a simple, it's an easy process. It's just one connector here, and the receiver end is right here. Just line them up. Reconnect it like so. Now what we're going to do is line these back up. And there we go. Back's now in place. Now I hope everything is working for you. Everything's back in place. Keyboard back. Hope we reconnected the battery. So I hope this works out for you. If not, I recommend another battery for you. Thank you.